This video is going to show you how to locate and take a 5-minute timing. So as you know from your syllabus in your Blackboard course, you are required to complete 10 5-minute timings with 5 or fewer errors starting at a minimum of 25 words a minute. The speed scale for your timings is located in your syllabus and in your Blackboard course. There are a couple of different groups in your Keyboarding Online Lab where you can use to locate 5-minute timings. You can take as many of these timings as you want, or you can just focus on a few of them. I only monitor your words a minute and that you're taking 5-minute timings. Okay, so it does not matter to me which timing you take in the navigation pane as long as you are taking 5-minute timings. So there are a couple of groups. So if you start in your navigation pane of your online lab, you're going to see a pre-test timing group, and it says timing 5, timing 6. This is group number 1. If you scroll down to session right below session 30, you will see midterm timings, and then you have 2 more 5-minute timings. And then if you scroll to the very bottom of your navigation pane, you will have 61 to 120 post-test timings and 2 of them. If you want to take any of these timings that are in these 3 groups, they are not located in your book. The story that you will need to type is actually located in Blackboard. So in Blackboard, under your Lessons tab, in your Keyboarding Online Lab folder, there is a link that says Pretest, Midterm, Post-Test 5-minute timings not in book. So if you want to take those timings that I just showed you, you need to download and print this file, and it looks like this. Now, carefully read the title of each one of these timings. You have to take timing 5 with the pretest timing and type this story. If you accidentally launch timing 5 and then type the story for timing 6, you will get all errors. Okay, so carefully match the titles from this downloaded document to the titles in your online lab before you take your timing. Okay, and there's quite a few of them in here, and they match the groups I just showed you in the online lab. Now, if you do not want to take these 5-minute timings, maybe you don't want to print them, there is a group that's in your book, and they start in Unit 15. So Unit 15 in the Keyboarding Online Lab actually starts with Session 71, Creating Tables. So if you click the down arrow, you will see in here 5-minute timings. When you click on this, it will tell you a page number to go to in your 61 to 120 book. So I'm just going to go ahead and launch this so you see what a timing screen actually looks like. So there will always be directions at the top, and it says key the paragraphs for timing 71.3 on page 100 of your textbook. So again, this is the 61 to 120 textbook. So if you turn to page 100, you will see a story on that page. You have to type the story exactly as you see it. So indentation, commas, periods, capitalization. What you see on the page is what you have to translate to this screen. Your time remaining is down here. It says 5 minutes, and you can ignore the goal words per minute. The errors obviously are accurate, but the words per minute for this paragraph are technically 40, but we use our own speed scale, so you don't have to worry about that. So to take a 5-minute timing, the second you press a key on the keyboard, the timer starts to wind down. If the timer bothers you, I recommend students put like a sticky note on their screen and cover it up, because the screen will automatically stop you from typing once the timing is up. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to take a 5-minute timing. So you're going to start by pressing Tab, and then I'm going to start keying the first couple of paragraphs. You can use the backspace. Okay, so you can see I completed my 5-minute timing, and if you look at the bottom under results, I had 63 words a minute with 10 errors. So this was not a good timing. This is a good practice, and you can see anything that has a red line through it is an error. So you either missed a letter, mistyped the word, added a word. And you want to be very careful that you do not press the space bar after the period at the end of a paragraph before you press tab, or it will mark it wrong. You can see that didn't happen in here, but sometimes it's a force of habit for students. So even though this timing doesn't count technically because it's over 10 errors, you still can see that it was a great warm-up. So you can either repeat this timing, or you can go back out to the course menu in the navigation pane and you can continue to take 5-minute timings. My suggestion would be to read the paragraph first. So like what I should have done is I should have read page 100 first, the story, and then typed it before I started. That way it cuts down on errors and you're more familiar with what the text says. Remember, you should be practicing proper finger placement on the keyboard. You should not be looking at the keyboard. Your eyes should be going straight from the book and occasionally to the screen to make sure you are still typing. So once you take a 5-minute timing, and a couple of weeks have gone by, you've taken a couple of timings and you're trying to keep track of where you are, these automatically get recorded in your online lab and they automatically show up on my end for grading purposes. So I'm going to go back to the course menu, and if you scroll down in your navigation pane and swing open course reports, you will see you have timing performance. And if you click on this timing performance link, it starts to keep track of all of your 5-minute timings. And this will look this way on my end. It will give me your name, however many timings you've completed, the words per minute, and then the errors. I ignore all timings that are over the error limit or under the words per minute limit. I only look for the ones that count. And if you get faster as the semester progresses, then I will replace your lower scoring timings in Blackboard with the higher ones in the Keyboarding Online Lab. So if you have any questions about 5-minute timings, please don't hesitate to email me through Blackboard or come to my office.